Good morning, everyone. Let us continue the same chapter, Resources and Development. Chapter 1, Class 10 Geography. As I have already started with you this chapter, so we'll continue this chapter. We have done what is resource, classification of resource, right? We'll have to discuss today that the development of resources and sustainable development, okay? And we'll take these two topics today. Resource, as we have already discussed about, everything available in our environment which can be used to satisfy our needs provided it is technologically accessible, economically feasible and culturally acceptable, that can be termed as resource, right? And we have also done about the classification of resources, that these resources are classified on the basis of natural and human, and first of all it is categorized as natural and human, and then for this subclassification we have discussed about biotic and abiotic and the differences between the biotic and abiotic, and then we have also discussed biotic resources origin, on the basis of the origin, biotic and abiotic. And then we have also discussed about the basis of the exhaustibility, on the basis of exhaustibility, renewable, non-renewable and the differences also. And then on the basis of ownership, that the resources are classified as individual, national, community and international. And then we have also discussed about this one, what is that economic zone, isn't it? Exclusive economic zone. And today we'll discuss about development of resources, right? What is that development of resource? In fact, you can see that development of resources is the efficient and optimum utilization of resources that are used by us for our various needs and contribute to the growth of the economy. Okay, it means that for sustainable development, for economic development, for industrialization, right, all these are, the development of the resources are available. Otherwise, and had there been no technology, we would not have developed the resources. But though we have the different types of technology and we have started utilizing the resources on larger scale, right? And the outcome, you can see that the negative impact of this, that reckless exploitation of the resources have also been started. Anyways, we'll have to discuss it later on. Then we can say that resources are vital for human survival, right? And the utilization of resources in careful and judicious way for future consumption is called what? Resource development. Okay, we need to focus on sustainable development, and of course we'll have to see how to do the judicious, or how we can use the resources judiciously, right? So this is what that the resources. And if we discuss about that again, if we discuss about the resource development, then without the development of resources, you cannot see that the growth of economy, the development and growth of economy as well as the country. How can it be possible? Because though it is free gift of nature, according to some people, that it is the free gift of nature. So we can exploit it on any scale. But no, this is not like that. And the people, those who think that this is a free gift of nature, and then only the problem starts, right? That without judicious use of resources, that the people have started reckless exploitation of the resources, right? Then I can tell you one thing about this, that resources have been used by human beings indiscriminately, and this is without any planning. Okay, because the people or the human beings have thought that this is what? The free gift of nature. So let us use it indiscriminately. So this is that, but that has led the major problems, and the problems like depletion of resources for satisfying the greed of few individuals, right? Then the accumulation of resources in few hands, which in turn divided the society into two segments, that is your rich and poor. And then it has also led to global ecological crises such as global warming, ozone layer depletion, environmental pollution and land degradation. Don't you agree with this, that if few countries or if few people would exploit the resources, that too without knowing about or without taking care of our future generation, then definitely they will cause that will cause number of problems. Accumulation of resources in few hands, which in turn divided the society into poor and rich, and indiscriminate use of resources causing various global ecological crises such as global warming, as I just now told you, environmental pollution and depletion of ozone layer. Don't you think that all these are caused by human beings? I mean, this is what the human beings are causing, the problems like climatic change, depletion of ozone. It's because of excessive use of resources, okay? And then the land degradation. Who is causing such problems? It's the human beings. We are responsible for all these problems which are caused by indiscriminate use of the resources, isn't it? And then we can see that aimless and unlimited use of resources without attention for the future have commenced to critical ecological imbalances, right? And just now I have discussed with you, that's for example the global warming, depletion of ozone layer, environmental pollution, and all these are caused by human beings, right? And but the question rises here, how to prevent depletion of natural resources? How can we have check on this? We can have check on this. For example, we can reduce dependency on fossil fuels. Then preventing the depletion of fossil fuels is usually discussed in terms of using less gasoline and electricity, which is typically produced through burning of fossil fuels. Then the second one, we can see that keep our water clean, preserve trees and forests, right, and protect coastal ecosystem. And the most important thing is that we should get involved in preserving these. If we have these structures, if we have drawn this structure that we'll have to prevent the depletion of resources, we should keep our water clean, or we should focus on sustainable development, or we'll take care of our ecosystem, not only the coastal ecosystem, but all types of, whether it is the marine or terrestrial or aerial, any ecosystem that has to be taken care of. So we can say that it's the involvement of the people that we can say that the resources can be resources cannot be exploited recklessly. Then when we discuss about that, the problems, what are the problems associated, what are the problems, major problems of resource development? And the resource development, the problems associated with the development of resources are, as according to me, that the resources will increase in certain area. There are chances that more people will try to shift in that area due to presence of abundance of resources, right? And so increase in the population will be problem associated with resource development. Even sometimes what happens, that there are natural gifts available in different parts of the earth, but we have not started using those resources. It will remain as it is forever, or it will remain as it is on the surface of the earth. But the moment we start utilizing or exploiting, definitely depletion of resource will start, right? So we need to focus on what, we need to focus on how to prevent, how to check, right? And then only the development can take place. Otherwise, it's very difficult for us to check over the different types of resources, or to check on the resources, isn't it? and the development is required for what? The development of resources are required for what? For economic development, for our survival, right, for satisfying our needs, and then we can say for the growth and development of economy. So it is required, the development of resources are required, right. And one thing is given here, that accumulation of resources in few hands, whose hands? Either the developed nations or few rich people, right, that there is a control over the resources, and if they have the control over resources, they are exploiting it according to their own wish. This is the problem that the entire world is facing. And then if it is concentrated in few hands, or accumulation of the resources is in few hands, definitely that will divide what? That will divide the society into rich and poor, and that is also one of the problem, right, that the people are, or the society is facing. Then depletion of resources for satisfying the greed of few individuals. What is that depletion? Excessive use of the resources, excessive, reckless, without any planning, right, that the resources are depleted. For whom? For satisfying the greed of few individuals. Either they are rich, or in terms of few developed countries, that developed countries are exploiting the resources recklessly. This is also one of the fact. And then that is why there are a number of negative consequences in terms of global warming, ozone layer depletion in environmental pollution, and land degradation. We'll have to take care of all these, right, because we all are responsible for these type of problems which have been, or which are rising, right. Now the second one is your sustainable development. What is that sustainable development? In fact, you can say that sustainable development is the development that meets the needs of and the present without compromising the ability of future generations, okay, of future generations to meet their own needs. Sustainable development is in the news every day. You know why? It is as the world copes with the climate change, biodiversity loss, conflict, and resource scarcity, isn't it? So what is that? Sustainable development is a process through which that we have to take care of our future generation. Without them, I mean, the development should take place in such a way that it should not create any kind of ecological imbalance or climatic change, right, or ozone layer depletion. The development should take place in such a way that on the one hand development is taking place, while on the other hand there is no any problem caused by the development of the resources, right. So what is given, that development means development should take place without damaging the environment. We need to focus on this, that if the development is taking place, the development should take place in such a way that the environment should not get damaged, okay, and the development in the present should not compromise with the needs of the future generation. For the future generation, we have to provide all facilities, we have to keep resources for future generation also, right. So sustainable development is the development that meets the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs, okay. Then sustainable development is, in other terms, we can say that by using, how can it be in vogue? How can we use the resources? We can use it that by recycling, I mean recycling the materials or renewable resources, right. We have to take care of this. I mean, we should, if we focus on recycling the materials and renewable resources, when building is an example of sustainable development, and building a new community in a previously undeveloped area without destroying the ecosystem, without destroying the present ecosystem or harming the ecosystem or harming our environment, is an example, okay. How is it so? Is an example of sustainable development. Building a new community in previously undeveloped area without destroying the ecosystem. For this, we should have the planning. Okay, because without planning, we cannot focus on, or we cannot we cannot take care of the present or for the future generation. We cannot take care of the resources, right? So proper planning is required, right? Then sustainable development is important as it saves national budget, fulfills the need of the people, conserves natural resources, helps in the coordination between the natural resources and the people. There should be the coordination between the natural resources and people, and then conserves the natural resources for future generation. It means that we have to make a balance. We should have the balance between natural resources and human beings. Then only we can focus on sustainable development, which is very much required in the present world, isn't it? So we have to we have to take care of the resources which are available, and we should have the proper planning for this. And then the development of, if we discuss about the development of the resources, definitely development of the resources have to take place, but not at the cost of the depletion, but not at the cost of the future generation. Okay, we should develop the resources, but the focus should only be on sustainable development. So these two topics we have discussed today, and I hope that you must have understood, and the assignment will also be sent to you, and on the basis of the topics which I have just discussed with you, you will do those assignments. Okay, so that's all about it.